Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
Welcome back to another episode of Les Chismosas. Well, guys, it's been a minute, and that's just because we were terrible at planning.
True.
But don't worry, because we have a plan in place.
We made a schedule.
Yes, that's exactly what we did. So that way we can get you guys more regular content, and that's all I have. Yeah. So, look forward to that.
We also toyed with potentially having some guests on. Do you want to compare our list? Oh, your phone's dead.
My phone is dead.
But
as you guys know, we do really like, partaking in the local drag community. Sadie has been performing a lot more.
A little bit.
I'm so proud of her. And so we're dabbling with the idea of having a couple queens on here and there.
Queens, kings,
creatures
of the night,
drag artists.
If you're interested, hit us up.
Literally, yes.
Also, I have a list.
Yeah. So if we're contacting you, talk to us. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know.
You're good.
The brain doesn't work today.
No, I'm so sorry.
But yeah.
Bad for you.
Yeah,
I know how real that is.
It is what it is.
She's sick, you guys.
I am sick. I'm so sick.
I almost canceled because I was like, are you gonna get me sick?
Yeah,
because I'm selfish.
But it's not contagious.
Yeah, so tell us about your sickness.
Yeah, so I woke up on Monday. Well, Sunday I was feeling fine. We played D&D, had a good old time, and then I got that migraine.
Yes.
Got that migraine. I was like, I'm just gonna hit the hay. I put on my little eye massager that's supposed to help with migraines, fell asleep. Woke up Monday morning, migraine was there, but 10 times worse.
Ugh.
10 times worse. And my throat felt like I swallowed a bunch of gravel, but it was all stuck in my throat. And I was congested as fuck. It was literally the worst. I thought I was dying.
Sorry.
I slept literally all day and then still went to bed by 11 o'clock. Was out for the night. And then, it wasn't much better yesterday. Still slept most of the day.
But you went to the doctor...
I went to the doctor today.
Oh my god.
Went to the doctor today. And the doctor, looks... She's like... First of all, this doctor gave me, fucking whiplash. Because I get in there and she's like... Oh, your insurance isn't working. And they're saying that this isn't your insurance anymore. And I was like... Well, it is. I don't know what else to tell you. So I'm trying to figure out how much money it's going to cost me to fucking see the doctor without my insurance. And then she's like, can you read me your insurance? And so I started reading it to her. She's like, oh, they had something completely different. And so she pulled up the one that I put in on the website. And she's like, typing it in. And then she's like, while I do this, tell me about your symptoms. And I'm kind of like, do I have to pay for this?
Yeah.
I'm still stuck on question one. And so she's like, oh, well, it doesn't sound like strep throat, so we don't have to give you a strep throat test. And I was like, okay. And she's like, because you don't really have a cough, right? And I was like, not really. She's like, but your throat is sore, right? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, we could do a strep throat test if you want.
Yeah, it costs money.
And I was like, I just help. I just want to feel better.
Doesn't the strep test suck?
Yeah, because they stick it, in your goddamn throat.
Anything they gotta stick a giant Q-tip into, I'm not into it.
Yeah.
None of the orifices.
Well, she was like, okay, well, we just won't do it. It sounds like your sinuses anyway. And I was like, cool, I agree with that. And then she's like, so you're also here to get a Tdap vaccine?
What is that?
That's exactly what I said. I was like, I don't know. What is it? And she told me it's the whooping cough vaccine.
Adults can get whooping cough?
Yeah, it just doesn't affect us as bad as it affects the small children. So that's why you have to have a vaccine. Which I was
Sorry, that's not funny.
Is that the point of the message? Is that the point of me being here?
Okay. Sure, I guess.
I was like, sure, absolutely. Might as well since I'm here. And she's like, okay, awesome. Do you want to get the COVID vaccine again? And I was like, okay.
I guess, yeah.
And so she's like, great. And she goes over and she's like, well, how do we know? How do I know you don't have COVID?
What?
And I was like, huh? I took a COVID test on a Monday and then I didn't have COVID. She's like, great, so you don't have COVID. And then she kept kind of repeating the same things. We're like, yeah, but well, you said you had a test, so you don't have COVID. And and yes, we're gonna do the Tdap vaccine. And I was kind of just fucking confused because my brain does not work because I am sick right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're confusing the fuck out of me. And so she's like, well, let me look at your sinuses. And she looks in my ear and she goes, Jesus Christ. I was like,
that's something you want to hear at the doctor.
What? What's in there? And she basically said my ears looked like the worst ears she's ever seen. Not because they're waxy. Let me preface that. I have very clean ears.
It's like wax?
Yeah, no. She said there was so much like fluid built up in my ears that the fluid was like bubbling. Yeah, and I was like, oh. And she kept saying, I wish you could see your ears. I wish you could see your ears.
And now you have a camera so you can see your ears?
Yeah, and I looked at them and I was like, they look red.
Maybe she's just being dramatic. She sounds kind of...
Yeah.
She sounds kind of stupid. No,
she looked at my sinuses and she's like, wow, your sinuses, you're so inflamed. I was like, am I dying? And she was like, well, I'm on steroids right now. I'm on antibiotics. And then she made them give me the prescription Flonase because she's like, like, you should have been taking this since like ever. Like, you should have been snorting it once a day since you were born because your sinuses look fucked up.
Oh.
And I was like, okay.
What the fuck?
Thank you. But
so
anyway,
now you have industrial strength Flonase.
Yeah. She was so nice. And she was so kind, and I would rather have had her than, like, a doctor that's like, so what the fuck do you want?
Basically.
You know? So, at least she gave me medicine.
Yeah.
But, like, goddamn, that appointment, I was already, like, everything kind of just feels like all the information is swimming in my brain. And I'm like, can you just give me medicine?
I know you said you don't have COVID, but that's how I get whenever I have fucking COVID. Like, I've had COVID 3 times now, and every time I feel so fucking stupid.
Ugh.
So stupid.
Yeah, it's like your brain stops working. Like, am I dying? Because the organ that's making everything run is somehow shutting down.
It's crazy. I hated it.
Anyway, so this episode's brought to you by Gatorade and what is that? Amoxicillin.
Amoxicillin. What is amoxicillin? Brand name. No idea. Okay.
You're asking the wrong one.
Call us.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out in 5 days. If I still feel sick, I'm coming. I'm coming after you.
Be warned. Or you've been warned, God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's what I've been doing. Sadie, do you want to tell us what you've been doing?
A lot of, real talk, I've been recovering from Mimics Cutthroat, and I know it's been, like, a really long time.
I think it's been a week.
It's been 2 weeks, at least.
Shit.
It's been 2 weeks since Mimics Cutthroat, and I'm exhausted from it.
You put so much work into that.
I did put a lot of work into it. It was really fun, and I can't wait to put those looks back together, because a lot of my looks are very, like, we're gonna make a mess. So yeah, I'm excited to do those again someday. Yeah. They were really cool. I ripped intestines out of my husband.
It was amazing.
It was really cool.
Like, I've watched Sadie do drag multiple times, and she's always very good. I've never been disappointed by her. But I don't know, she just fucking brought it.
I was in my element.
She really was. It was amazing.
I get very different when there's competition involved. I love competition.
She, like, turned that shit on. I was like, this bitch is amazing.
My nipple came out, like, during multiple numbers. So I'm sorry, Starlighter. Y'all told me, no nipple. There was still nipple. That's just kind of my thing.
Oops.
At this point. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been recuperating from that because I think I put a lot of, like, energy into it. So yeah, I don't know. Recovering from that. I think I got a few, like, fun bookings.
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna be in a Pride pool party. I don't know if it's, like, open to the public or if it's, like, private yet, but we will definitely keep y'all updated on that.
Are you, like, gonna be in drag at the pool party, or?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna try some glam stuff.
Oh, wow.
I'm scared, and don't quote me on that. If it doesn't work out, I will come dressed as a clown. But, like, I'm gonna try some glam. So.
Well, that's so fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
You'll have to give me the deets later, and then if it's public, we'll let everyone else know.
Yeah, I'm very excited, and with lots of fun drag friends that hopefully will show up on our podcast sometime soon. Yeah.
And this is just we're gonna put this out there now for any of our drag friends that listen. If we ask you to be on our podcast, we will do our best to give you money for doing things. But as mentioned before, this podcast is fully funded by me.
Yeah.
And I am a one-income household right now, so it may be in the form of love and snacks.
And if you like weed, maybe we'll, like, smoke you out.
Yeah.
Because I like weed. Gabby likes weed sometimes.
Sometimes.
So, yeah.
But I'll get high for you guys.
Yeah. And it could be fun. It could be fun.
We'll see what happens together. To the episode.
Yeah, drinks, snacks. Yeah.
Anyway, so that, just to say that, eventually, hopefully, when we get more viewers, no one's watching this, listeners, you know, and we can monetize this shit, or, you know, I was thinking about setting up a Patreon, who knows, but eventually, when we get more money to put into this podcast, I will pay you, but right now,
because
all I have is love. Because pay your
fucking, like, your artists,
yes,
your performers, your creators, pay them, they deserve your money.
I give you tips, so... That's all I have to give.
We try our best. So yeah, I've been doing that and preparing for that, and also just lots of garbage TV.
Oh,
I finished Vanderpump.
Oh, really?
Everyone clap for me. Clap. Yeah, I finished Vanderpump.
I love that.
I think it's over now. I really do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're not gonna come back?
They might, but I don't think any of the good ones are coming back.
Oh, okay.
And new season of Traitors. I think, like, the cast leaked.
That's right. Isn't Bob the drag queen gonna be in the new season? I love Bob.
Bob is fucking amazing, and I know that bitch is not gonna put up with any bullshit. So I hope she reads them all the fuck down. Tom Sandoval.
Oh. He's just doing so much since his scandal.
He has to. People hate him, and he needs money. Apparently, he's, like, broke.
I believe it.
Who else? Dorinda Medley, or Dorlinda, as it was listed. I fucking died for that. I know, yeah. New York bitch.
Housewife.
Yes.
That's my dream in life, is to be a housewife.
Yeah, same. I would bring the drama.
Oh, same. Me too.
I would bring the drama.
I know that they'd be calling me, like, a broke-ass bitch every episode, but I'd be like, you know what? Your nose is ugly, and that's the third one you've had.
Fucking Reality Von Teese ass bitch. That's Salt Lake City for you, mainly.
You.
I'm like, the viewers know. the listeners know.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. Everyone knows what this is. Salt Lake City, Reality Von Teese. That's the receipts. Timeline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do her so easily. Like, just...
Yeah.
To her. I'm flipping off the
just
camera.
All of the things that we keep filtered, just if we were on the show, that's what we would say instead of filtering them.
I hated her, but she said some fucking mean shit to them, and I loved it. I loved it.
So anyway, that's our goal. If you guys know if they're casting Real Housewives
of Austin, Texas,
yeah,
sign me up.
Literally,
they would kick my ass. They would beat me into the ground. I just know it.
Mike told me on his wedding day that I was scrappy. Because he was sad, so I told him I would fight someone for him. And I said I'd probably lose. And he said, no, you wouldn't, Gabby. You're scrappy. And I love him for that.
That wedding night sucked.
Oh,
we're not going to get into it, but it sucked.
It was the worst wedding night ever. To no fault of Mike.
Yeah. And I told him I was so mad that night. Like, I was just so angry. And then I was like, oh, this actually isn't Mike's fault.
It's not. No.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just so angry at how that went.
Yeah, so south.
Yeah, I've actually been avoiding, like, going out with, if he's involved.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, ugh, you gross me out.
Yeah, you've burned that bridge brother.
Ugh. Anyway, moving on from that.
Anyway?
We have some fun, bad business stories if y'all want to...
yeah, we have some things to talk about.
Yeah, we're, like, so out of... Well, she's reasonably out of it. I'm just stupid.
You're not stupid. You're very smart.
Anyway,
you want to talk about the TikTok lady and her...
Oh, yeah, you guys. Did y'all see... I just sent this all to Gabby. This fucking mom.
Yeah, I'll be the daughter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the mom, like, posts a video of her doing her daughter's hair.
Yeah.
For, like, it was for prom? I can't remember. It was for prom. And she's, like, just touching, she, like, barely touches, we're doing this for no one because there's no camera.
We're doing it for ourselves.
Okay, she's, like, barely touching the hair, and she gets so mad.
And the daughter's like, Mom, you're right in the clip. You have to, like, this, and this is where it goes. And this is where this goes.
And the mom's just, like, taking it. She's like, oh, okay, yes, sure, honey. And then she, like, again, daughter mouths off again, and then it's the end, and she's playing like this.
You're so stupid, Mom.
Not even that. not even that. I think the daughter was like just very
annoyed.
bitchy. Like she had a bitchy fucking attitude.
When you're getting dressed for like a big event and that's when your hair chooses to not cooperate or something, and you just get really flustered.
Oh yeah,
it seemed like she was just really flustered.
It happens every time I get ready for a show. I bitch and mic it for something, and I'm like, sorry about that earlier. But anyway, the mom posts it. She's like, it feels like she's asking for like sympathy, you know, just like it's really hard being a mom, which it is. It is.
She was totally, like, playing the victim card in that video.
And so, obviously, like, people from TikTok ripped into this girl. Yeah. Called her all sorts of fucking names. Called her, like, a brat, spoiled.
Yeah. I mean, I was watching it and I was like, those little girl's a fucking brat,
I mean, she is being a brat, and I agree. However, Miss Mom over here, I feel like, should have known better than throwing her daughter to the goddamn wolves.
You knew what you were doing, girl. The next video, she's like, I just want to explain kind of what my daughter had been going through that day, and like basically saying her daughter's not a brat, which like valid. I would not want people to think my daughter's a brat, but also maybe you should show the internet, oh, my daughter had to do all this, and then like maybe, but you posted one clip.
It was just like
of your daughter being a bitch, like, and then expected people to have a different reaction.
Being a stay-at-home mom. Yeah. And, like, a housewife and stuff. Like, it's all very, like, oh, look at me.
Yeah. Give me attention.
Yeah, just the...
Pick me.
But, you know, that's fine. But it just came across really gross to me. It grossed me out. I saw it on TikTok. I was like, bitch, you knew what you were doing. Throwing your fucking 16-year-old daughter to the wolves. Mm-hmm. If she was a bitch, she was probably stressed out. Like I said, I do that all of the time. Whenever I'm trying to look hot. It's hard. Yeah. And also, like... Let's look at why she's acting the way that she is. Like, who instilled those behaviors in her?
Facts. So, literally, my kids are being assholes, like, for the past couple days, and they've been like, if they wanted more fruit, they're like, give me more fruit! And I've, like, every time they do that, I'm like, do I do that shit? Like, I need to look at how I talk to people, because where the fuck did they learn that from?
That's a good question. I don't know, because they... No, there's no way. Maybe they just see, like, other kiddos
Give me more fruit!
Yeah. Or, like, they're kids. They don't know how to act.
Yeah.
But it's, again, your job as a parent, and I see you do it, to be like, hey, we don't talk to people like that. Yeah. You know? Like, it's that simple.
My mother-in-law said she really enjoys how I talk to them like they're just people. Because they'll be like, I want this. And I'm like, well, that's not how you're going to get it.
Yeah, you're not going to get it that way.
You don't see me coming at you crazy like that.
Exactly that. Because they're just little humans, man. You don't have to coddle them all the time. All the time.
Yeah, sometimes, yes. But
yeah, they're little humans.
Because if you don't, they end up like said girl in the video, who might be a wonderful, lovely girl, but her mom did not do her any fucking favors.
Girl, I was actually looking, and she was at the cheer competition that one of my coworkers has not been shutting the fuck up about. And it just, I was like, oh, that makes sense. You don't like? It's not that I don't like her, it's just that I don't like working with her. Yeah. But yeah, it's her. I have a feeling she's there right now because I haven't seen her in 2 weeks. Oh. And I'm like, you know what, girl? Congratulations, you did it. You made it to Disneyland.
I'm so happy for you.
Am I still quiet?
Yeah, a little bit. It's okay.
But yeah,
so anyway, we're
train your kids.
Yeah.
Set an example.
Give me that stool. Yeah, set a good example for children. / if they're not, oh shit, hold on. If they're not your children and you know their parents, don't be afraid to tell that kid that they're talking to you like you're crazy.
Like, hey, that's not how we talk to people, and we can do it without aggression. I had something else to say. Oh, and also, like, you know, mom in the video had nothing to say to her daughter. Yeah. She just stood there and took it.
She was like, oh, yeah, you're right, not me. I would have been like,
excuse me? You gotta do your hair alone?
I don't know who you're talking to like that, but it ain't me.
Mm-hmm. Like, watch it, bitch.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
I don't know, it doesn't make a difference. So, yeah, that's that.
Be better.
Yeah. Some local tea that we got recently. Have you guys heard about, can I say the name of the bar where it was at?
What are you talking about?
The emo brunch thing.
Oh, yeah, I feel like you can. Okay, cool. I frequent the bar often. I like it.
Okay, cool. So Higher Ground here in Austin, Texas had an emo brunch.
They hosted it.
Oh, hosted.
It wasn't theirs.
It wasn't theirs, okay, no. But they hosted the emo brunch. and how much did it cost? You tell me about it.
Let's just say the ads for this said emo brunch that they travel like from all the big cities here in Texas to California to New York, like big cities everywhere. They like it's a pop-up. So they charge, I think, $40 a ticket. They were promised like a few different dishes, like avocado toast, hash browns, like your typical mimosa food.
Yeah.
As well as one single black mimosa. There were also like for like that. $40 for one mimosa pisses me off. Like that was a big red flag.
Yeah, I would have been. No, for $40, it better be bottomless.
I want a carafe
mimosas.
at least of mimosa.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's weird, but okay, sure. You know, take the opportunity. You have the time. You have the money. Go. Apparently, it was none of those things. Oh, sorry. It was none of those things, and they got to again a bar that I'm a fan of, Higher Ground, on Congress in Austin, Texas. Texas. Again, I love them, but apparently, like, it was not as they had like.
They had some like she said they had like burgers. It was just like
sliders.
Yeah, and it was just like the bun and the meat and some ketchup and mustard if you wanted it.
So I'm like, yeah, that would piss me off.
I'd be pissed.
Like if the food at least wasn't up to par.
Yeah. But also
again, I think you're dumb for spending $40 on just one mimosa. Like there should be more mimosas involved.
It doesn't take much for me to like go to something, you know. But if I have to pay money for it, it better be worth it.
Like I better be getting a decent amount of money for alcohol at least.
Yes, you would never catch me paying $40
for a single mimosa.
For one mimosa, I don't care about the food included. That's not why we go to brunch.
Which, by the way, this story is coming from someone on TikTok. I'm not giving them their shout out. They seemed really annoying.
Yeah,
they seemed really annoying. I think in this situation, like they were stupid for buying the ticket.
Yeah, I agree.
And
this is the issue with many people, and as someone who works in customer service, I find this very frequently, is nobody reads the fine fucking print.
You do gotta do that shit.
Yeah, like
same.
Something could say 50% off or whatever, and you go and bring your fucking coupon, but the fine print says only on tops and shoes or something like that.
Yeah, like you do have to. It's not. There's a reason that they put the big 50% off and then everything else in fine print. I also deal with this.
Put some work in, bitch.
Makes me so fucking mad.
Work in. All right.
So yeah, like.
And if you don't put the work in, don't be mad when you feel like you got scammed.
Because it was all there in the beginning. Anyway,
right in front of your face.
This couple is like, we're so mad. We just got done. This is a huge scam. I looked at the Instagram of this company. All the ads look really cool, and like I even saw like a video or a TikTok from that alleged event. It looked fine.
Yeah.
But I did also see the sliders.
How it wouldn't have been what you expected.
Yes. Apparently there was supposed to be like photo ops and like arcade games, and there was none of that. And the guy in the video was like, I tried to find like who was in charge so I could get my fucking money back. And he said that everyone...
makes you mad. Like if Higher Ground just hosted it, you're not going to find the people running the event there.
Exactly.
You're going to have to go to the like page and put the legwork in.
And so he did. He did.
Good.
Allegedly. He said that he went to the, like, in the TikTok video, they're like, we're on the bank to dispute this right now, which, hey, good for you.
Good for you.
But they said they tried to find the event hoster, or the host, and they couldn't find him. None of the waiters knew what the fuck was going on.
They just work there, brah.
Exactly.
They just work there.
So, I don't know. The brand is not hard to find. You know, just Google emo brunches.
Brunch, yeah. And you'll find it.
You'll find it. It's on Instagram. It looks really fun, but obviously not worth $40
Yeah.
So that's on y'all.
Yeah.
That's on y'all. I don't even think I'd spend $40 on a carafe of mimosas. I'm a cheap bitch.
I'm telling you, it better say fucking bottomless
mimosas and like one entree. Like I feel like that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Dumb. Everyone's dumb here. Everyone is an asshole here. That's my take.
And write that down.
Write that down
first.
But also, I really do like Higher Ground.
I've never been, actually. I need to go.
No, you have. We went for my birthday. We had oysters.
Okay, yeah, I've been.
It was like hectic,
and they had amazing oysters.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a nice little, like, The lights were kind of dim.
We got a booth for like 8 people because I had never been.
Yeah.
And like every other seating is like 2 people per seat. And so we got this cute little booth. It was really cool. It was just kind of hectic.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was cool.
Had fun.
I enjoy the food. I really enjoy their drinks. They have a really fun drink menu.
Yeah.
They used to host For Record Friday, but they don't anymore. And that has me wondering things going with...
Like maybe
like hosting the emo brunch, you know? Like it makes me question. But also like so far I haven't been burned.
Right.
So I think maybe it just we'll see what happens with Higher Ground.
Maybe we should go. Hey, if you guys want to hit up Higher Ground with us, let's fucking go.
Yeah, I'll plug them. Like
I've been wanting an espresso martini for
and they
forever.
have a really good one. They have a really good espresso martini.
I've been obsessed with the
most
lately.
Dirty, delicious martini I've ever had. Like every
dirty
time,
martini,
dirty,
yummy,
filthy,
yummy.
dry.
All right, you heard it here first. Las Chismosas having a meet and greet at Higher Ground.
When? I don't know.
Let us know when you're free.
Well, yeah. We'll be the 2 people in the front just eating oysters and...
Yeah. We're
going
to be taking them back and not shots. We're going to be taking the oysters back.
Oyster shooters.
Yeah.
Which also are very good. Have you ever done?
No.
They look really good.
You've never done one either?
No, I just lied out of my ass.
We should try it.
I want to.
I
watched someone make one in front of me and like, I've always been like, bleh, but I watched someone make one in front of me and it's literally just fucking like Clamato. Oyster shooter, like some oyster, or it's like an oyster, and then like Worcestershire, and then you put something else in, and I was like, oh, I'm having it next time. Yeah, I think it would be right up our alley.
Yummy.
But
you guys, I can be talked into doing almost about anything. I just watched a video of somebody was like, look at these tattoos you could get with friends, and immediately I was like, Sadie, let's go get tattoos for our birthday.
Okay, here it is. Yeah, I do want a new tattoo soon. Real talk, I want a tattoo machine. Sorry, I'm just like talking.
Yeah.
But I do want I used to have one. That's why I have so many bad tattoos.
And then what happened?
I realized that I needed to get help.
Oh.
Maybe needed to put it down. So it's gone now. It was shitty anyway. Maybe someday, but yeah, I want to do some tattoos.
Yeah, I just want some tattoos.
Yeah,
I want to get one.
Mike keeps talking about it, but he never.
I think we're just gonna have to go somewhere and be like, "Can you give us tattoos that don't cost $300?"
Very that. Like the Friday the 13th tattoo.
Yeah.
Vibes. I get so many compliments on this one.
Same.
Actually.
Well, and
the
my
baby.
little ghost cat.
The ghosty. Yeah, Gabby has like a zoo on her arm.
I do, and you know what?
It's cute.
These are my babies.
Literally.
All of them.
She's got a wolf.
Except for the evil eye.
An evil eye.
That protects my babies.
A fish.
A fish.
A bat.
A bat.
Her children.
My children.
Ghost kitty.
Ghost kitty.
Anything else?
Oh, I have a turtle here.
She has a turtle on her hip. She's got a zoo on her body.
Yes.
Kids included.
We recorded this a while back, but again, it was in the dreaded lost recording. Like, I'm telling you guys, it was one of the best episodes we ever recorded.
It was so good.
One of the best episodes.
I did so much research.
And now
here it is.
Now here it is.
I don't know if it'll come out as good. But basically, I found this topic, like, almost a month ago.
Wait, hold on. ASMR. Okay.
You like that?
Did you like that?
Ew. They're turning it off. They're turning it off. Gross. Sorry, I'm one of the freaks that doesn't like ASMR. But I got this story, I want to say like a month ago, from TikToker Pearte. It was hot off the tracks of the Brandy Melville. Brandy Hellville documentary.
Oh my god, and that documentary was crazy. We'll save that for another day.
I didn't even finish it. I mean, we can talk about some of it because it kind of does help.
Yeah.
Basically, just fast fashion is bullshit.
Brandy Melville's a piece of shit. Stop shopping there.
Yeah, the people that the guy that is in charge is
a fucking
gross. He's racist.
Isn't he like a Nazi too? He's like a Nazi.
Whoa.
Had lots of like Nazi memorabilia inside of his home.
Yeah. You're so right.
He wore like shirts with Hitler on it. He put like a bunch of like gross Nazi memes inside the group chats with him and his supervisors and stuff.
Ew. So yeah, he was gross. So me and Gabby were talking about that. Like, yeah. It was really. Essentially,
the whole point of the documentary is that like brands can literally get away with whatever the fuck they want as long as our like short attention span won't let them.
Yeah, like, absolutely.
Because they
know how to avert our
all this shit went down, and even I think we went to a Brandy Melville like for the first time last year.
Yes, that shit was hilarious.
Had no idea. We walked in and we were shook.
It was hilarious, you guys. I've told everyone I know about my experience in Brandy Melville.
Jaw on the floor.
Because we opened the door and a whole bunch of fucking skinny little blonde white girls turn their head and look at us like we're goddamn aliens. Yes. Because we're big bitches.
They were going to call the church. They were going to call the church.
The Church of Melville.
People. Yeah. And these bitches got to get out of our store.
They were ready to throw us the fuck out. I could feel it.
I didn't even care.
It was funny.
I stared at all of them.
Like we opened the door and I burst out laughing. It was hilarious.
But anyway, so yeah, like
y'all been into a Brandy
Melville.
All
of this shit had already happened, and people are still flocking to Brandy Melville to buy their fucking clothes because it's kind of the same thing of like, even when Pass the Hat was going around or Operation Olive Branch, like, and a lot of people were getting into it, calling it a trend. Like, these things aren't, like, fucking trends. Yeah, no. If we say to stop supporting someone because they're a shitty person, that's just not, that's not saying, like, oh, stop supporting them right now because they're a shitty person. Like, stop supporting them in general.
Like, just period.
If we say the people in Palestine need help, that's not for just, like, here and now while it's popular.
That grosses me out. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Yeah. Well, and it's not the person that was, like, doing Pass the Hat, but, like, it's, like, the, you know.
It got to the point where it was like, ooh, it's trendy to do this.
Do the trend. And sadly, like, that was the biggest thing in getting people, like, seeing that they need help. But again, it's, like, the trend has passed, and now it's, again, like, pulling teeth to get people to talk about that shit.
That's wild.
So we just have to be more...
mindful.
That's the word.
She just pointed to her forehead and just like tapped really hard.
You know,
like mindful.
Yes,
mindful.
Thank you. We need to be more mindful about like who we're shopping with as consumers, what we're shopping, if they truly are sustainable or if they're greenwashing. Like, just be smart. As smart as you have to be to read the fine print, also look into the things that you're putting your money towards and ask yourself if they really need your money.
Exactly. She speaks the truth.
Anyway.
She speaks the truth.
So that's the Brandy Melville doc.
Hot off of that, this TikToker Perte posts about her horrible experience with another business. I wouldn't call it well, it is. Fast fashion per se.
Fast jewelry.
Fast jewelry. This place we are not going to say the name of, but it will go by Veg Burger.
Veg Burger.
They don't sell food, just jewelry and clothes. It's like a little boutique. So basically, this place is located in New York City, but it has multiple locations. But it's, can you hear me? I'm gonna come. Okay. This business is a business in New York City. It has multiple locations in the area, but like the biggest one is in East Village.
Hold on, real quick.
Let's see. As I said, this place was located in the East. Well, all over New York, but the most popular in the East Village. Apparently, this employer only hired thin, pretty white girls. They didn't get a better pay. They just were treated better. They were more lenient, or she was more lenient with the prettier girls. And similar to Brandy Melville. If you're, like, the skinnier and the prettier you are, the better you're going to get treated.
That reminds me of a big thing that was in the Brandy Melville doc is, like, he would hire these beautiful, blonde, skinny bitches.
Oh, he loved redheads also.
Yes, loved redheads, but he would hire, like, people of color.
Yes.
And stick them in the back to work in the warehouse. Yes. They never got to come up to the front.
And that's kind of how this person was as well. And I'll get to that. Let's see. Again, most popular girls were treated better. Like, if you had a really high social media following, you were going to get some fucking leniency there. And the TikToker, the TikToker said that the owner had allegedly said that people of color make her nervous.
The owner said that?
The owner said that.
Okay.
Allegedly.
That's racist.
That's very racist. If
you're around somebody and they say that, that's not like their preference. They're racist.
That's not okay.
Yeah, we don't
think that. Very less say that. Holy
Look at the
shit.
difference. It's crazy. Okay, anyway.
See, while you were there, if she didn't like what you were wearing, if you weren't like up to her fashion standards, she would put you on like a probation and you would be asked to improve your style. And basically, every day that you came in, you would have to like sit in front of a wall or outside the store, and another employee would take a picture of you, and it would go up on the fucking wall, like day by day by day. Shit.
I love working from home because you know what I wear most days? My pajamas.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Must be nice. Sorry, it's from Broad City. I've been saying that all fucking day. Yeah, coworkers would take pictures of you. She also really preferred if you wore like a cat eye and red lipstick.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right.
I guess she wanted to look like
Taylor Swift.
Exactly. Yeah. Taylor Swift in the 2010s.
In her red era.
Yes, very that. She also didn't really employ guys unless she wanted to with them. So
this podcast isn't censored unless you wanted to fuck them.
I just wanted to say wow. Unless she wanted to bang them.
Gross.
Yeah. She would apparently she would come into the store and be like, "Hey, let's go get lunch." And she would take the boys out to lunch, pay for their food, because apparently that's the only way she could maintain friendships was by buying people things.
Yeah.
And then they would go back to her apartment and they'd, move things around. I'm doing air quotes. Move things around.
But really they was fucking.
They was probably...
Oh,
apparently she, hid this one guy's phone because he wasn't interested. So that, he couldn't get an Uber and leave. He couldn't leave without his phone, obviously.
Isn't that, illegal?
Well, yes.
Entrapment? Not entrapment.
No.
Kidnapping, kind of?
Harboring... No, harboring a fugitive. We're so fucking stupid.
We're lawyers.
Anyway.
That's illegal, though. Don't do that.
No, I can't remember what it's called, but you're right. It's up there with kidnapping.
Definitely harassment, at the very least.
Yeah. And again, obviously that fucking employer quit. Or not that employer, that employee quit.
Yeah.
Called it a day with that one.
Yeah.
Another weird thing with the employees is they weren't allowed to be friends. She really did not want them to be friends, which, real talk, I feel like that's a thing.
Well, yeah.
In business, period, and they just don't say it outright, but she was, outright about it. Because she had, a previous group of employees that all formed a fucking mutiny against her, and they all just quit.
Good.
So she doesn't allow them all to be friends anymore, which, again, that's kind of how it is.
If you work at a corporation, you befriend whoever, and you find out all the shit you can about that company, and you compare wages, so that way you know your worth.
Also, you're definitely allowed to talk about your wages.
Yeah.
With other employees. I've had employers in the past, Austin local fucking people that were like, please don't talk about your wages with your coworkers. Suck my fucking dick.
Yeah.
That's illegal, straight up. Sorry.
What is that TikTok sound? It's how about suck on my nuts?
How
about suck and look on my tiny nuts?
Story of my life is Gabby reciting a TikTok sound and me going, what?
That's okay, because most of the time Sadie tells me a joke and I do the same thing.
Huh? Today I said, oh, you got the Mariah Needs to Sing Tonight medicine, and she said, what? And I said, oh my God! It was funny, but we got to it. I think that's just because she's sick. Real talk. Yeah. I think she would have got it if she wasn't sick.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Bitch. Anyway. Okay, so again, they're not supposed to be friends, but she would make all of these employees come to her house parties and hang out with her. No, unpaid, of course.
Hell no.
But it was a requirement if you worked there.
No. I'd be I'm on the clock if I have to hang out with you.
Yeah, I'm getting paid for that shit. So that's just weird shit. Let's see. While you were working there were a lot of basic tasks. I feel the norms, but there were also some really weird ones that I just feel shouldn't be for a minimum wage worker. Things like product transportation. She would have employees literally take boxes of clothes, minimum wage employees, from one place to another. If they didn't have a car, it really didn't matter. They were just getting
How did she expect them to take?
No transportation.
Get an Uber wages. Or something?
I guess she was.
Yeah, you could miss me with that shit.
Very that.
But she also hired a bunch of people. It was their first job, right?
Yes,
so they didn't know better.
She knew how to exploit these people because they were all brand new. They were all young, and because she was a notable fucking boutique in the area. It's
oh my God, I get to work at Veggie Burger.
I get to work at Veggie Burger, and this is going to look great on my resume. Unfortunately, most of the employment situations didn't end well. Excuse me. Fuck, that hurt.
She's smoking. That's what hurt.
Yeah.
She got it out.
No, I'm the Tin Man. So, yeah, obviously, none of the transportation stuff was on her dime. It was all on the kids. Metro cards and their Ubers and whatnot. Another one was they would have to send, okay, so like a basic update email, I feel like is normal, like at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They had to do 3, one in the morning, one midday, and one at closing. And they all had to include like hella emojis. And like they had to be super positive, like super, super fucking
What is
positive.
She, 12?
That's what it's giving a little bit.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, she like never reveals her age to these people.
Because she's 12.
She always lies about her fucking age. The creator says she thinks she's probably in her like mid to late 30s.
So she wishes she was 12.
But she's trying to pass off that she's like mid 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, these fucking emails are just like, she posted them on her TikTok. They're hilarious. Of just like, we had a magical day here in beep, I don't know where, and heart emoji. And Sarah updated the front run and it looks beautiful.
Heart emoji,
heart eye emoji, fire emoji. You know, you get the fucking picture. And if you go to this girl, so yeah, that was weird. And apparently if it wasn't super positive, if there weren't enough emojis for her liking, you would be berated. And if not berated, you would be fired.
Could you imagine being fired over not putting enough emojis in your goddamn email?
Yeah. Oh, and also, like, I think the employees were, like, similar to Brandy Melville. They had to take, like, modeling pictures.
Oh, yeah.
And they were, like,
store style.
I'm, like, so aware of how many times I'm saying, like.
Say, oh, like?
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
It do be like that. So, yeah, very similar to Brandy Melville. They were in charge of doing, like, all the promotion with modeling and whatnot. Another fun task that the owner really liked to punish her employees with was something called door time, which that's normal. I feel like which is basically she would send them outside to like solicit people outside into coming in, like pulling people in. Oh hey. And so
like, I feel like normal. That's not
that's normal. It's like it sounds like Hollister or like Aeropostale back in the day.
I think it's not a kissy lip. Yeah, even the name has an emoji beside it.
Yeah. But she would make these people do their door time for like hours on end. And she did not give a single fuck about like how the weather was going. Mind you, this is in New York. Like they're like
so even when it was like fucking
like snowing.
Yeah.
Like hella inches of snow. The creator actually said one time she got fired and she went into work, didn't know she was gonna get fired. It was like super snowy, super fucking gross.
No.
And then she like fired her outside and then she had to go back home.
Oh, that sucks ass.
Yeah. So she's
still on that cat eye shit though, by the way.
She is. I'm just like looking at all her photos.
Emoji.
Apparently that's like her signature, like yeah. And at the boutiques there's tons of pictures of her like that, like modeling.
Right, didn't she say, oh, you're probably going to get into that, right?
Yeah.
That she used to be a model.
So, like, I think these pictures are, like, her living her fantasy.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Some of her... Oh! So those were the traditional tasks.
The
less traditional tasks for the paid and unpaid workers. Clean and organize her apartment.
No.
She has a dog and a cat, so there's hella cat shit just everywhere throughout her place, apparently.
And she has one of those cats it's a Scottish fold. Let me tell you guys, Scottish folds should not exist, and if you have one, they're in pain, you should put it down.
Yeah, this cat is like a big part of their Instagram as well.
They're not meant to be alive.
So yeah, tons of dog and cat shit. Apparently, like used condoms just strewn about that these kids had to clean up. She said one time that there was an employee that she had go and pack up her entire apartment and help move to another apartment, and her payment was a $48 dress from the boutique. She said, "Congratulations!"
And how did she feel at the time? Was she happy about it at the time?
Honestly,
and now she realizes.
It wasn't the TikToker. She said it was like someone she knew. One time there was an intern there, and she literally heard like the owner and one of her man friends, like fucking, like going at it hard.
Oh no!
And so, yeah, the intern like left, was really embarrassed, and then quit.
Oh no! Yeah, as would I have. This kind of sounds like she wanted to be Miranda Priestly, but she doesn't have the renown to be
absolutely
Miranda Priestly.
You can't be Miranda Priestly and want to be 25. Picture? That's the pose.
That's so stupid with this big ass hat.
I think she's going for like a witchy boho.
Okay.
Like, yeah. And anyway. Like I'll give her like some of the jewelry's really cute, but the tea on it is that she's not
making any of this jewelry.
She's not. She's sourcing it from like China.
It's like drop shipping.
Yeah, I'm not even looking at my notes anymore. I'm just all over the place. Yeah, see, there's one of Anya, and she has David Arbor somewhere in her pictures.
Wow.
Like just like random famous people, and that was like a huge thing. If you didn't get like a famous person's picture while they were there, she would be fucking pissed.
And this is what I mean by like, you have to be smart as a consumer. Just because celebrities are wearing this shit doesn't mean you should.
Yep. So yeah, all of this stuff is like, well, not all of it, but most of it is been sourced from like China.
Yeah.
Which she says she makes everything from recycled, I can't even remember the terminology she uses, recycled metals from New York City.
Okay.
A lot of her designers are, again, underpaid or not paid.
Yep.
And it's because she manipulates them and
she's like, here's a $48 dress that somebody else designed.
That she allegedly held one of her workers, her designers, like kind of hostage with a work visa.
Oh, shit.
Because I think the worker was like, hey, like what you're paying me, or the artist was like, what you're paying me and like my labor, it just isn't matching up. I need more. And she was like, okay, well, if you don't do what I'm wanting you to do, like, I'm just gonna like revoke your work visa. I'm gonna have it revoked.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
so she's evil.
It comes across that way. This is a really fun one because I feel like I'm just diving deep into it now. I'm just
go
talking.
ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead. I'm into it.
This bitch would like claim that she was psychic.
Oh yes.
Yes, she would claim that she was psychic, and she would fire you based on premonitions and like based on like. Sorry, I'm trying not to touch it.
You're so good.
She would fire you based on alleged premonitions and a ghost that lived in the boutique, and she would fire you based on what they were telling her. Really, she was just watching the cameras.
And didn't she also fire people for like her psychic reasons, like saying like, this is what my psychic told me you were gonna do.
You were gonna do this, so I'm firing you.
Oh, yeah. Fuck? I hope, and I really doubt that people were smart enough to like sue her afterwards. But I kind of hope that somebody was like, this is against all, like, labor laws.
I don't, like, and, again, I don't know how much of this is true. I've seen a few people in the comment sections be like, oh, yeah, I worked for her. She was crazy. Mm-hmm. I do kind of hope to see it blow up.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if it
And
will.
then you can say, you heard it here first.
Yeah, I was telling, like, everyone that I was talking about it, too. I was like, this is going to blow up. This is going to be huge. I haven't heard anything. It's been a month.
That's the whole thing about the attention span of the fucking internet.
Yeah. She would try and make friends with and date like really young people, like 17 to 20-year-olds. Even though, like I said,
she was dating underage people.
I don't think she would ever date the underage ones, but it was like she would like flirt with them and like
they were like her boy.
She would give them free jewelry from the store, stuff like that. Like she would let the workers know.
Also
weird
grooming.
It's weird, girly, and it is called grooming. She would like try to make friends with like these really young girls by like buying them dinner, taking them out and stuff. Obviously, all on her penny, and it was weird. It was just weird. So she once started talking to this guy in Iceland, a model, and she was like, let me come to Iceland. Let me, like, come take you out. Like, we can hang out in Iceland. He was like, no. Like, we're obviously not into it.
I'm so good.
Yeah. He was like, and then eventually he goes, well, if you get me, like, the newest iPhone and you send it to me, then I'll go out with you. Like, you can get a ticket. So she buys him the iPhone, and this bitch buys a ticket to Iceland, and he ends up ghosting her. Yes.
You know what? Same though.
Yeah.
I would have done the same shit.
Girl, you got scammed.
Hell yeah. If somebody,
but you're scamming people, so it's
anytime somebody like messages me and they're like, "Do you want a sugar daddy?" I'm like, "Absolutely. Here's where you can send the money."
Very that.
Like,
do you ever get the money?
No.
Of course not.
Which is why, because they always give a follow up. Oh, well, you can talk to me on here. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
No.
Send me money. Send me money first.
Prove to me that I need to talk to you by sending me $500 on the spot, bitch. As we were talking about this earlier. She wanted to be a model really bad. And it's obvious if you go into her stores, she has pictures who she says these pictures are like not commissioned. She says they're fan art that people send to her, but really they're like paid commissions that she has hung up in her store.
Oh, like pictures of her?
Yes. Oh. Yeah. And she's trying to sell that as well.
Wow, what a bitch to sell your fan art.
But
if it was fan art.
It's not even fan art. It's just, it's so cunty. She says that, like, she used to work for Victoria's Secret, Calvin Klein.
And you guys, we did Google her in regards to all of these brands and didn't find a single fucking thing.
Yep.
So if this was true, she would be somewhere on the internet besides her own jewelry brand.
Yeah, like, you search her and it's just her. Yeah. Like I said, she says everything's handmade. It's not, it's recycled caster, she says. She says all of her metal that she makes her jewelry with is recycled caster from New York City.
I thought caster was what they put the metal in.
Girl, I don't know. She probably just says shit to make it look fun, or make it look good, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she has pictures of her, like, looking at, like, a ring on a ring sizer, like, with goggles on, and, like, she's in there. She's in the lab.
Sure you are.
Trying to say. Oh, she also, like, apparently does not give a single fuck about the health priorities of anyone involved with the store. One time the store apparently got bed bugs. I didn't tell you about this. Yeah, one time the store apparently got bed bugs.
No.
She still, like, tried to sell the clothing. And it took forever for her to get a fucking exterminator in.
No.
Allegedly.
Bed bugs. You can never get rid of bed bugs.
That's illegal.
No.
That's illegal, girly.
That is so bad.
She also, like,
gross.
had people coming in to work with COVID. She didn't give a fuck about COVID. She said that if you just drank a lot of water and washed your hands enough, you would be fine.
I hate her. I literally hate her.
Yeah, so it's just,
Did she vote for Donald Trump? Because I feel like she did.
Girl, she seems like Hillary Clinton vibes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she really does, which, I don't know, that's weird, but, like, evil white bitch, Hillary Clinton.
That's valid. Let's see.
Oh, she also will, like, sell products that she knows she doesn't have in stock, just to basically make the money, and then she'll, like, be like, oh, sorry, like, we don't offer refunds, like, just pick something out.
No, that is also illegal, and that is one of the few times you can actually do a chargeback. A lot of people think, like, if you just don't like something, you can do a chargeback, but if you buy something from a business and they give it to you, then you have to pay for it. But if they don't give it to you and they keep your money, you file that chargeback roll.
So, I mean, yeah, it just comes across she's doing hell of illegal stuff.
Yeah.
Super manipulative, illegal stuff that just she's getting away with because she's knowing how and who to try this shit with, which is young kids. We just did research on her. We looked at her Instagram a little bit. She puts makeup on her cat.
Yes, that poor cat.
She dyes her animals very frequently. Like, that's fine, I guess. It's just weird.
Do you think it's with animal safe dye or probably not?
I don't know, man. Regardless,
I think doesn't give a fuck about anyone's fucking safety.
Honestly. There's tons of bad reviews on Glassdoor
about really?
Working for her.
Oh, we should go look it up.
Okay, yeah, go look at some.
Yeah.
Again, the Instagram's weird. Most of the posts are like, the post with the fucking dead bird in it?
Yes! Talk about that.
Yes, there's an Instagram post where she's like showing off the rings that she has on her fingers because she wears hella rings. And she's like, stay tuned for a surprise.
Oh my god, it has a 1.5.
9% would recommend to a friend.
Oh my god.
But anyway, she's like, wait for a surprise at the end of this video. And then she's like, we found a friend here outside and it's a dead fucking bird. She's modeling her rings with a dead bird. Bitch, you are crazy. But I'll go ahead and just end my little story here. Our TikToker did end up getting fired again. Or no, she got fired once, and then I think she quit a second time. I hope she's doing good. I hope the people that used to work for her are doing okay. It seems really fucking traumatic to work for that bitch. Unless, this is all a lie. In which case, I don't know. I'm just talking.
I mean, if it is a lie, I feel like it's a pretty...
It seems like there's lots of, backing to this. So, yeah.
Okay, here we are. Okay, so I'm going to read... let me start. Okay, so I'm going to read some of the reviews. Pros. Some of the coworkers were nice. The jewelry is cute and fun, and the girls are amazing. Cons. Badly managed. Combative boss. Toxic. Let's see.
Nice. Class act.
Huh. Okay, this one was actually a good review.
Oh.
Working with her was a blast. I don't have any, to be honest. Let's see. Very cute jewelry at a cost. The jewelry and the cons are the jewelry is terrible quality. Yes. The designs are amazing. The entire company is ran off of term vibes. I don't know what that means. Yeah. One day you are doing normal things, and the next you're a personal assistant. If she does not like you, prepare for hell or just straight up get fired. Coworkers are awesome, but it is simply not worth it. The most toxic work environment I've ever been a part of. Advice to management: replace the CEO. Let's see. I want somebody to go. Let's go into detail.
Are there ways you can filter the?
Let's see. 44 reviews. Let's see. Sort. Popular. Lowest rating. Let's see.
Run.
Good temporary job or placeholder. Cons. Very unprofessional and highly disappointed. No respect for employees. Advice to management. Wouldn't listen anyway.
Go off, bitch.
Let's see.
Bad management.
Okay. Free jewelry. Paid with employee credit. The fuck? Cons. Owner is terrible. Degrades employees. Low-key racist. Can't seem to deprecate? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, deprecate.
Deprecate her work. Oh, separate her work and personal life. Will sometimes make you do her personal chores while you are delivering a work package to her apartment. Really no room for growth, and wage is unlivable. Oh, she has no business. She has no idea how to run a business and scams her customers.
Wait, but look at the pro.
Funny.
Bad experience. Miserable. I would rather eat a mouse than work here again.
Whoa, who said that?
Right there.
Oh, literally, yes, right there. Seriously, I can't express to you how horrible this company is. You're only getting paid to lie to people about every aspect of the business. Y'all, I will say, I worked for this one company selling cable and Walmarts.
Yeah.
And I sure was brainwashed. I was like, we're going to be rich and we're going to make so much money off of this. It was a pyramid scheme.
That's why she has a wolf tattoo.
Well, but I'm still friends with the girl I got it with.
Who's the other? Kaja?
Kaja,
oh,
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I still like her.
But it's a wolf. Because why? Tell us, Gabby.
No.
Gabby, tell us why it's a wolf.
Because, okay, you guys know the Wolf of Wall Street. But I'm not even going to say it. No, because that's the reason. And I won't be pushed to talk more about it. No. I was brainwashed.
No, what were y'all? I want to know.
We were the wolves of Walmart.
See, y'all love that. I know y'all wanted to hear that. Oh, it's good. That's so funny.
I don't like tea to be about me, okay?
It was funny. It's
but yeah,
okay. You did well.
I wonder if I did make a lot of money, but it's mostly because I lied to a lot of the people.
Yeah, it came across, well, not like you specifically, but everyone was like,
yeah, people were like,
I had to scam this lady.
Is this going to go up in a year? And we would straight up be like, nope, knowing that it was full well going to go up
I just need to make my $200.
Quite literally. This job is really what made me kind of have the notion in my head of oh, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm not getting paid for it because I did so much for this job. Yeah. And then I was like, no, I simply can't. I simply can't anymore.
It's like we're talking shit, but I am thankful because that's what got us here. She helped Leland out with the job.
Yeah.
And that's how we came to Austin. Even if y'all basically came to the agreement that that he was going to get fired or he needed to quit.
All the time. Yeah.
Yeah, poor Leland was not good at making sales. And you know what? That's okay.
Leland is not a pushy person.
No, he's like, oh, you don't want cable? Okay.
I love that for you, actually.
I get it.
But
fair.
Yeah. Yeah. I was a terrible person once upon a time. And if I ever sold cable to you, I'm so sorry. Just tell a bitch no. That's all you had to do. Anyway, that's all we have for you guys today.
Yeah, I think so.
That's it. There are events coming up. Okay. June 23rd, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Lake Travis. Ooh. It says get ready for an incredible day with Little Desi Girl, aka DJ Reesh, and a mesmerizing drag performance by Gothish Jasmine. This is a boat party sponsored by Kin Euphorics, so it's like a sober boat party, but Kin Euphorics actually has some really good stuff. And pride themed as well. Yeah, it's pride themed. Whee! It's on I don't know, it just says Lake Travis, but I'll share it to my story so you guys can see.
And Kin Euphorics is, we've like drank them on our on an episode before.
Yeah, they're like them. I think we tried them twice.
Oh yeah, we tried one that was really good that I loved, and then we tried the other one that turned me into like a crazy person. I was bouncing off the walls.
Yeah. But anyway, I will post the website on where you can RSVP. But go to that because we want to go and we'll probably be there, so you should go too. What else is going on?
All sorts of shit.
All sorts of shit. June 19th at 9 p.m. at Cheer Up Charlie's, there's going to be a Pride variety show. Looks like Gothish Jasmine's going to be there. Miss B Nasty. The Great Flying Cervix. I love them. Yes. Servo Elliott.
Yes.
Diamond Your Davenport. That's just who I can see off the top of my head. Yeah. But that is June 19th, 2024. Oh, hold on. That's June 19th at 9 p.m. We're in 2024. At Cheer Up Charlie's. Oh, it's a Juneteenth celebration. Yes. So it's all black and brown. Nope, just all black performers, and we love it.
Go off.
Yay.
This isn't really an event that's occurring as much as like a situation that we'd like to help out.
Ivana?
Yes. Yeah. Recently, one of the big performers here in Austin, Ivana F. May, was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. So obviously, like, that shit's not cheap to deal with in any way, shape, or form. It's going to be hell regardless, but to keep it... Anyway, she just needs a lot of help. So she's put, there's a GoFundMe.
There's a GoFundMe
benefit. She also
I will link it to our Instagram, and we will also share her Venmo. If you have anything to give, she is an amazing performer.
Seriously,
an incredible performer. I've only seen her perform once.
She brought the house down.
Yeah,
fucking killed.
And being an incredible performer while dealing with pancreatic cancer is amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
if you can shoot her anything, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And again,
if you can support in any way, do that. If you can't support, because we all know how the economy is these days, share it. Maybe some people you know can help support. June 13th, Munster Mash is going to be in Ashwell Pride on the east side at Tamale House ATX. I love Munster. I don't know. I'll share Munster's little
their
page as well because they're doing a lot of stuff.
A lot.
And we love that for them. Book your alternative drag artists.
Yeah.
Sorry that these aren't the most put together. Again, like I'm barely functioning.
We're even.
Oh, so Lovina's having a show called Tunnel Vision. He's hosting it. And there will be performances by Rosalind Hessel, Liz Dexia, Munster Mash, Boo Boo, MK Ultra, and I'm so sorry, I don't know how to say this name.
Cyril Sibin.
Okay,
like psilocybin mushrooms.
And that's going to be at Elysium on the 27th at 10 p.m.
I would like to say you will catch us there.
Yes. Yes.
Like, I want to go really bad.
I do too. I'm so mad I missed the boys show, but I really want to see Solo's next show.
Yeah.
If y'all know anything, y'all know I love Solovino, and you know I have Solovino sticker and Munster sticker and Bobby sticker. I have them all on my computer, and when I first got them, I kept saying, "These are my ladies,
my children.
These are my ladies."
So yeah, that one will be fun. June 27th at Elysium.
Should we see if the Starlighter has going on?
Yeah, I know they have a few things going on. I just can't remember them off the top of my head. My want to plug them.
House
Which, by the way, the Starlighter was fucking awesome.
It was such a cute little venue.
I loved it. I loved the fucking energy that was there. I wish I didn't live so far away because I would frequent it very often.
Oh, yes. The new MX Cutthroat this month. It is going to be on June 29th. Which I really kind of want to go watch.
It'd be cool.
Yeah, because it was really fun last time. And it was really cool. But they are doing, what is the theme?
Beam me up.
Beam me up.
Beam me up.
Theme. It's really fun. You guys should go check out the Starletter on June 29th. Also for all of their other things, because like we said, it is a really cute
They have something coming up actually this weekend, Sunday, June 9th. It's called Gay and Spooky.
Gay and Spooky.
And it's actually so that it's to fund their community haunted house that they do.
Oh,
isn't that fucking cute?
Oh, yeah, it is.
I love that. So Sunday,
fun.
June 9th, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Showtime is at 3:45. Performances by Bloody Blush, Cunt, Mistress Baby Ray, Cunt, C'est La Vie, Cunt. I can't keep doing this.
They're so good. They're all so
They're
amazing.
all so good. Absolute Institution, Cunt.
Amazing.
Navi the Hottie, amazing. Lady Monstar. I don't think I've had the pleasure of singing, but I'm sure they are fucking amazing. Creme de la Puff.
Mm-hmm.
Dumpster Kitty Mabiki, who is absolutely stunning.
They were last month's MX.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alice in Wonderland theme.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
Oh my god, and the look that she did for the hillbilly horror, it was so good.
It was just, yeah.
Amazing.
And, and really cool about this, the mother herself of House of Eternas will be doing a digital video performance. Miss Tate will be performing. So I think that's really cool. It's it's just a $10 entry. It goes towards a good cause.
Showtime starts at 3:45 p.m.
Go check it out. It's gonna be fucking awesome. If I can't go, I said I would plug the fuck out of it because it looks cute.
It looks so fun.
Yeah.
So fun. Love it. Love it. All right, I think that's all we got, guys.
Yeah.
If we missed anything,
we're sorry.
DM us, okay?
Send us your shit.
Yeah.
Really.
Literally.
I know people, if you're serious and you want us to promote your shit.
Mistress sends me shit to promote all the time.
So we really do try to push what we can.
Be like Mistress. Send us some shit.
Yes.
All right, that's all.
Be like Mistress, period.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
Okay, peace out, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.